Hello there everybody, welcome back to Penumbra Necrologue. We're off to see Amabel. Or would be if I maxed button freaking worked. Except we're not off to see Amabel.
Here it is, the moment of truth. I can hear your heartbeat. What will happen now? A promised kiss? A passionate embrace? Fear not, I'll close my eyes and won't peek.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah, if you know anything about games like this, it never works out for the hero. And for some reason it just decides to arbitrarily collapse. This is it. The whistling in my ears is getting stronger and I'm falling into the abyss of unfulfilled hopes. Any strength to resist is almost gone. This moment lasted an eternity, but suddenly I felt the earth beneath my feet. I'm still alive. Yes, we are still alive. You see, this, for me, is the moment where the mod kind of goes off the rails a bit. I'll explain once
It's a quite
Clarence
predictable
finishes
turn of
speaking.
events. It seems that my prophecies are coming true. Are you hurt?
Yeah. So, here's the thing. You spend the first two parts of this game kind of just, you know, building up your inventory, trying to find... here's the thing, look. All your inventory's gone. The whole thing. It's just not there anymore. And, you know, you've lost more or less everything you had with you. You know, you got your comm radio, you got your matches, and you've got however many strange artifacts you had. That's it. Even your flashlight is gone. I've lost it. It broke. The only thing... I'll explain why that orb is there. Yeah, you see, you may remember I picked this orb up in... God, which episode was it? 2? 3? Something like that? I think it was episode 3. In that sort of little museum bit, along with one of the strange artifacts. If you pick it up there, for some reason it gets dropped. It's like it fell out your inventory or something. I don't specifically know why. Yeah, so that ends up appearing there. If you didn't pick it up, obviously it wouldn't appear there because you didn't have it with you. But the interesting thing about that is if you actually lug that item all the way from where you pick it up in that little tiny museum area, it means there will actually be one less orb at the end of the game where you actually need them. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to do that, which doesn't actually give you all that much light. But we can go around and light all these things up if you really want. Actually, no, we don't have to because they go out when you leave the area anyway. So that's a great bit of little sort of programming. You know, the idea that you can, if you are so inclined, pick something up at one point in the game, which actually then affects something later on. That's a nice little bit of programming. That's a nice touch. But this section for me is where the story literally went off the rails. Like, everything was making sense before, and now it stops making sense. Anyway, August 25th, 1983, first day in the Northwest Lead Mine as headmaster. Or is that supposed to be lead mine? I don't know. I find it hard to think about what happened to my predecessor, but nevertheless I must pass this test and benefit my country. August 30th, today, after regular work, several frightened miners broke into my office. I was outraged by such a flagrant violation of the discipline and told them to explain themselves, but instead of giving me a clear answer, they silently got some luminous object out of a bag one of them was carrying and immediately ran away. I was in complete disarray. I just stood still, did nothing. The strange object was lying on the floor the whole time. I didn't dare touch it. After some time, I gathered all my will and picked the thing up, put it on the table to take a closer look. But instead of fear and anxiety, I felt warmth and tranquility. I do not understand what those workers were so afraid of. I decided to keep it. September 2nd, we have suffered the first casualties. After the events with the artifact, Francis and Drake went absolutely nuts and were no longer able to perform their duties. I had to send them back to the mainland. I know many would envy such a fate. They have the civilized world waiting for them and hope for rehabilitation. What awaits us here in this godforsaken wilderness? September 6th. I often hear strange sounds at night. By now I've gotten quite used to it after spending so much time here. Although a couple of days ago the noises started to change. Unexplained noises, rattles, and barely audible animal howls. Am I starting to go crazy too? Several miners have also begun to complain about the noise. Last night I had enough of it and decided to seek out the source of these sounds. That night I went to the mine and spent a lot of time wandering before finally discovering the answer to the mystery. The noise was coming from behind the door, leading to an abandoned area of the mine. If memory serves me right, this place was abandoned in 1919. See, this is the point where, I don't know, I feel like it's like they had this idea for where they wanted to take the story during development, and then 2/3 of the way through just changed their mind. Because I feel like everything beyond this point kind of stops making sense. Sort of. I mean, you know, the idea is that you fell off the bridge, you fell back into the old abandoned mine area. That I understand. But a lot of stuff happens beyond this point that you feel to yourself, well, you know, it's nice, but I don't really understand the point of it. And to be honest, that's kind of an issue.
Great dawn reality is calling you. Magazine, except that I would not come close if I were you. I have nothing left but the desire to find a couple of rats here and, of course, to help you. Reality is the truth, and the truth, as I have said, is questionable, and doubtful things never led to anything good. If I were you, I would have remembered our good old conversations when you were tearing through the habits of obstacles to save your friend, and the Reapers were trying to snatch a nice bit of you. I think it will put you on the right way. I do not think you were more nuts than your comrade.
Yeah. But it's just, I mean, this is a nice little sort of map of the area. Apologies for the darkness. Like I said, I don't have a flashlight at the moment. Those lights on the wall are literally all I have. Yeah, but like I said, this is just the point for me where the story starts getting weird. Like, things start happening without explanation, you know? Anyway, September 8th, I could finally sleep in peace. We took care of the goddamn place and fenced it off as well as we could. I spent a lot of money and ordered a special lock with the password for the door. Now we are safe. Excuse me. October 8th, a whole month without incidents. Although some things are worth mentioning, my workers have found some ancient artifact again. This time it turned out to be completely harmless. It seems to me it's some sort of origin as the artifact. In August, I took the necessary precautions and hid this object in a secluded place. November 26th. It's getting worse and worse. The decadent mood reigns in our team. Many workers drink heavily and don't make the required standards of ore excavation. The labor discipline is constantly violated. I'm trying by all means to control the situation and restore order. I'm glad that there are still some reasonable people among us, and I'm not fighting this alone. December the 1st. Alarming news came from the mainland. War is coming. A week ago, the military arrived here. Part of the mine was turned into a bunker for the British command. What is going to happen next? Well, nothing good, probably. So, we mostly just have to sort of wander around here. There's a few puzzles and things to work out. I like that, one of the things I sort of mentioned, I think I mentioned this briefly, but one of the things this mod does is it has a good sense of atmosphere. Like, it generally goes out of its way to try to make you feel, firstly, alone and isolated. That's obvious. But other things as well, like, it tries to make the places feel like they're actual places. And it has a good sense of setting and themes and all that stuff. Now, we need a ladder. There's one knocking around here somewhere. Interestingly enough, there are actually multiple ways to do this next little bit. Sort of. Yeah, I'll explain when we actually get there. You gonna open, or is it just because this is in the way? Open, please. No, you open that way. You open that way. How dare you? Now, if memory serves... Strange artifact. Yay! Ah, there's the ladder we're looking for. because there are actually two possible solutions to a puzzle. You see, we need a key in order to get through that door that was locked earlier. And there are two ways to get it. This is one way, sort of. Now, there we go. We got a magnet. Now, that's way number one. Now I'll show you way number two. You open up here. Don't worry. There's... Well, I was about to say there's nothing in there, but actually that's not entirely true. There is something in there, and it's very annoying. Fortunately, I know how to avoid it. Come on. Up we go. There we go. That's nice. We have another ladder. Plonk it on there. Fortunately, there's more than one. Notice all the lights have gone out now. Yeah, that happens quite often in this. Come on, get down in there. Hold that thought. Yay, it works. Hang on. Let me get some light on the situation here. Now you have to be very careful in this room, because come on, get up there. There we go. Because in that corner you may notice there's a spider egg. There's also a spider egg in that corner. If you go near them even slightly, they will hatch. Fortunately, you can just scoot straight across and avoid them both. Also a note. Entry 1. Those damn miners. We have a common goal. We must work as a team, they say. But I don't fit into their team, nor do I have the same goal. Instead of finding common ground with me, one of the miners named Thomas Lisher threw me into this cellar, claiming that I drink too much. This fool did not consider the fact that this room has been specifically designed for storage of wine and other alcoholic beverages, so everything is not so bad. God knows how much longer I have to sit here, but I'm in the company of a couple of funny rats and about 24 bottles, which I sympathize with a lot more than the company of those angels of blind justice. I had to listen to yet another lecture by Edwin. One of us has already got sick with cirrhosis. Oh, cirrhosis. Cirrhosis. Like what? Cirrhosis of the liver kind of stuff? I don't know. And died. Do you want to end up like him, he told me? What nonsense. What is he forcing out his smart words, try as he can? But it makes him look even more stupid. In general, they have come up with something like a test for me. It seems that Thomas knew about the stocks of wine and therefore deliberately locked me in here. These stocks would be enough for a few dozen people. The idea is that I'll get out of here only if I stop drinking, and if not, I will die. Either with time or with wine. Today I feel good. I've still got the wine. I got drunk enough. What an idiot I am. What do I do? I guess I deserve such a face, but on the other hand, I want to make amends. Guilt. Oh, how sweet the word is. Guilt. Like Google, or only guilt. I love Google. I don't know what that is. Today's a strange day. I woke up. There are no voices, no noises from above, no things. Strange. Where did everybody go? Have they abandoned me here and left? Scum. There is nothing I can do now. Well, it looks like I'll have to finish the wine. To hell with the cirrhosis. To hell with the spiders that rustle around here. I can't avoid death now. Well, sucks to be him, I suppose. Now we need to move. I think the barrel should... There we go. And we're up. Woo! Aha. Yes, it's another one of those blue artifacts. That was literally the whole point of doing all that. And down we go. Yay. Like I said, you really don't want to get those spiders running around in there. Anyway, we've got the magnet and we've got the blue artifact. So as I mentioned, there are two ways that you can solve this little puzzle. There's actually, I think I forgot something. Give me a minute. I need to double check. I think I forgot something in that other room back here. One moment, please. Which room was it? Here we go. Yep. I did forget this, didn't I? Because I'm an idiot. So you remember I got that cloth? I'm supposed to use it to do that. And you get a weird sort of note cryptic no. That, and... Is it another finding? Symbols on the table. There you go. What could it possibly mean? Well, it's a code. In case you can't tell. But, come on, out of the menu, please. Anyway, that's what I was missing from before. Because I'm an idiot. Anyway, what we need to do... It's a bit annoying, unfortunately. Well, what happens afterwards is annoying, but... You will notice that there is a key here. But we can't reach it. So there are two ways you can do this. You can use the magnet on the key, and it'll grab it. Or, you can use the blue artifact on this, and go back in time. I'm going to show you the go back in time one, because that's weirder. Yay! And this is the thing when I said about last time I used a blue artifact, about how you literally seem to go backwards in time. Yeah, you literally seem to go backwards in time. There's no bones about it in this one, and you'll see why. So, you find yourself here, but this room is now no longer caved in. There's no key, which is unfortunate, but there's not much you can do about that. You can grab this. Improper handling with explosives could cause a collapse. Well then, let's get it out of here. Yay! We just changed history. How the hell those artifacts are actually supposed to work? I mean, it's a nice little puzzle. I like it. But we literally just changed history. And that's weird. Now, regardless of which route you use, when you pick up that key, something happens. Evil doggy.
Do you love pets?
I can't remember where he comes from. Oh, there he is. Shit. We just stay here and hide and do all the usual stuff. I can't remember if he can actually see me or not. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Because otherwise it's just too annoying. So we've got the key for the door and we've got the code, sort of. So we just have to creep my ass around the corner and get to the door. Technically you can run. You know, you could run and go through here because I'm pretty sure he'll just leave you alone eventually. Yay! See, we made it. Good job, there's plenty of matches in there. Now, here's the thing. Can you work out what the code is? If memory serves, I think it's 7352. There's one way to find out for certain. 7352. Yay! And we are officially going to stop now. Mostly because if we go forward, I'll be stuck in something that'll last about 5 minutes. And I don't have 5 minutes left. We're pretty much at 20 minutes time now anyway. So, thank you all for watching, everybody. Please remember to like, to comment, and to subscribe. And I will see you in the next part, guys. Bye!